Well, absolutely. I mean, I want to offer, first of all, that I don't know anybody who's ever raised their hand and said, yeah, come and hit me, I'm going to make money on this. I mean, that just doesn't happen to most people unless they're players, unless they're trying to play the system and they're faking their injuries and they're dishonest people. I mean, but, the average folks who come into my office, I mean, for the most part, all of them, I think, in 31 years, I think I've tried to, I got rid of one or two clients who the expression, I smelled a rat. But you don't ask to be in an accident. You don't ask to get hurt. So when that happens, the law gives you protection. It's not wrong to want to have compensation for the things that happen bad to you. But folks will come in and they'll say, I'm not trying to take advantage of the system. I only want what's fair. I'm even reluctant to hire a lawyer. I don't think that they should be responsible, to pay me more than what's right. And I don't want to file a claim. I don't want to file a lawsuit. I don't want to go to court. And more often than not, we don't go to court. So know that, folks. I mean, filing a claim is with an attorney against an insurance carrier doesn't mean you're going to court. But I offer this observation. If you walked into a store and you broke something that was on a shelf, wouldn't you feel a moral and clearly a legal obligation to go and pay the owner of the store the value of the thing that broke? I mean, I think that that clearly has some common sense to it. If you break it, you pay for it. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, in an automobile collision situation, and I'm going to say this, it is a result of the insurance industry brainwashing Americans that they're these greedy trial lawyers and that all they want to do is take advantage of the system. That's not the case, folks. It's not about greedy trial lawyers. It's about the insurance industry that doesn't want to own up to their responsibilities. We talk about personal responsibility in our world. Well, this is what should go on. If I break it, I should pay for it. And if you break something of mine, you should pay for it. So you broke my bones and I required medical care and attention, a doctor. You broke my sequence at work. I wasn't able to have the funds and the income that I normally have, and my family depends on me to provide that income. Why shouldn't you be responsible for that? I mean, you should be, and the law says that you should be. So the concern of people who don't completely understand that, I think, is on one level well-founded because they're not looking for the expression a gift horse in the mouth, but on the other, I believe that it's somewhat perpetrated by the brainwashing of the insurance industry over the last 15, 20 years of these claims that people are taking advantage of the insurance, that they're going out and hiring these greedy trial lawyers. I mean, we even had a situation where I think one of the insurance companies put on the TV on one of the nightly shows, whether it was Newsline, Dateline, Newsline, 60 Minutes, something like that, a staged accident on a bus in New Jersey where there were just simply the bus driver and a New Jersey Transit police officer on the bus, and they purposely staged an accident in an intersection, filming the whole thing from a building on the corner of that intersection. So the bus stops, and then everybody gets out to see what happened, and it's all staged, it's acting. And then what you see is several passers-by who observe that the accident took place getting on the bus, and then getting off the bus when the police arrived to look at what happened and to investigate this collision, and the people getting off the bus holding their neck, acting as if they were injured in this collision. Well, I never learned whether or not this was real or whether this also was fake. But sure, are there going to be a few bad apples who are going to take advantage? Absolutely. If you get into an accident, are you faking it? Then don't come to a lawyer. Don't make the claim. If you're faking it and you can get away with it, shame on you. But if you've got a legitimate injury, if you've got a problem, if your life has been disrupted, the law says that you are entitled to be compensated properly, appropriately, fairly.